Here's Milky, the marvelous milking cow. It's fun to milk her, gonna do it right now. She drinks the water when we pump her tail. She's raising her head, it's milking time now. Her pretend milk is a feeling the pail.
She drinks water and gives pretend milk.
Milky, the marvelous milking cow. Milky, the marvelous milking cow with pretend milk tablets. She's from Kenner.
God. Welcome to Lunch Therapy, where you can milk the cow and get a kind of milky substance out of it. Not milk, but it's kind of a milk-like substance. They just put water in there and, yeah, milk away. You didn't have a Milky, the milky cow? You didn't have one?
I remember some of these commercials, but I don't remember Milky.
Pull her tail and she drinks the water. Ding, 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 ding. That's hilarious. I love that.
I'm loving your cats.
Oh, those cats are cool, aren't they? Was Weird Uncle Steve around filling the tank? Oh, Weird Uncle Steve. Yeah, you can't operate it without an adult present.
Does everybody have a weird uncle? Why is that such a thing? I'd like to know.
I am a weird uncle, I think.
Are you a weird uncle?
Yeah, I think so.
I had a one weird uncle.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to know if everybody had one.
That's a good question. People out there,
I think it is a good question.
put it in the comments if you had a weird uncle.
Yeah.
W, give Uncle Steve. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, no.
There's that other toy, the Uncle Steve toy that they sold. Uncle Steve toy. Oh no. It's degrading already. So behind me I've got some AI generated films that I've been making.
Oh, I love the kitties.
This is my masterpiece. My latest masterpiece is this one here, where I went from where are they? Origami birds to a weird cat. And then the cat turns into this weird cat bird and flies away.
Wow. It's beautiful. And you did that. Did you think that you said, I want to do something with origami? I
did. I wanted to have, I made the cat first, and then I was like, what if it was origami birds that turned into the cat? But it's so weird. This weird cat comes in at the end that I didn't ask for that.
Oh, you didn't do him?
I totally did not ask for that. That's the thing about the AI. It has its own. They're like, I think I'll jam a cat in there. Kamala says, I had a very weird uncle and I did not want to sit on his lap. I had a photo of me in his arm looking horrified. Oh my God.
Oh my God. And you know what, Kamala? My grandfather always wanted me to sit on my lap, and he, and I didn't have any.
Oh my God.
And it's like it was okay with, it's okay. It was okay with the families.
Woody with the didn't have any's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe someday they'll get after us because we molest cats.
Well,
you know how you pick up your cat and you pet it, and sometimes it's like, get away from me.
And you're right. Yeah.
Someday the cats, No, I mean, it's a serious subject, obviously. Serious subject.
It is very serious.
Way beyond the scope of lunch therapy, but still welcome. Still welcome. Remember, we are not licensed therapists here. If you want to share your weird uncle stories, please do so, but we will not be able to help you with the psychological impacts.
But we can relate.
Yes, we can totally relate. Totally relate.
Although, Joel, I'm a little nervous because you're the weird uncle.
I am the weird. Well, I'm not that kind of weird uncle. I'm just weird. I think I'm just weird, and I happen to be an uncle. And I have a Milky the milking cow somewhere around here. That's probably worth money now.
You know what? It is millions.
Wow.
Millions, I bet. Look at this cute koala
Listen to this.
bear.
Kamala says, did you hear that they have figured out how to decipher whale talk? Soon, apparently, whales will be able to speak for themselves and sue us. Imagine.
Imagine
The lawsuits. Yeah, imagine if they started talking and we had like some kind of AI translator. Greg Worrell.
And then would they sue us for a bunch of fish? Like we'd have to give them 1 million fish?
Yeah, 1 million. Look at Greg says, sometimes it's difficult to have the show played during the students' lunch. Welcome. We're going to play we have a quiz today that maybe since Greg's around, we got to go for it soon. Camel, stop calling me the milky cow. Milking cow. It's ew. It's one of those ew moments. Okay, let's breathe so we can get to this quiz.
We breathe. Oh my goodness.
Totally. Okay, we're going to breathe. This is totally a kid-friendly breathing moment here.
Yes.
Here's the article. Oh, cool. We'll look up the whale speech later. So,
yeah, love it.
In through the nose, out through the toes.
I wonder if they have weird uncles, the whales.
Weird Uncle Whales. Let it go.
Weird Uncle Blue.
Weird Uncle from Wales. Some weird people in Wales. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. One more time. In through the nose, out through the toes. Let it go. Healing vibrations behind me. They've got some new channels that they have all kinds of channels. They have the chakra one. They have the healing vibrations channel.
Guess what I have in this bag?
Is it marijuana?
Nope.
What
it's
is
a
it?
snake skin.
A snake skin?
Remember a while ago I told the story
Uh-huh.
about me pulling the skin off of a snake? And this is it.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Remember that?
Wow, that's cool. No, I don't remember that, but I'm sure it happened.
Fresh.
It doesn't mean it didn't happen.
You know I never lie.
Tell us about it.
Now I got the proof.
Tell us.
There's the snake right there.
Remember last week when the spider came down?
Oh my God, yes.
That was crazy. You know, just follow up on the ranch dressing soda that I was drinking last week. I felt a little ill later on in the day. Kamala says she remembers your snakeskin story. Thank you,
Kamala. So there's my proof right there.
That's cool. That's the actual snakeskin.
That's the
What kind of a snake was it?
A bull snake. Wow. You know, they're really big and fat.
Wonder if someday they will decipher the bull snake language and they'll sue you for stealing their skin.
Yeah, and can you really pull it off? Can you really pull their skin off? I think so.
All right.
I think I heard him.
You want to do the contest? You want to just jump in?
Let's do the contest. I think people are anxiously awaiting.
I think so too. We're going to win. You're going to win $15. Are we doing $15?
Yep.
Yeah? $15 you can win. If you win, if you're the sole winner, you win $15 $15.
All right. Oh, I'm anxious to see. Here we go. Sugar. Come on.
Oh my gosh, the contest. I don't know. I don't even know if Greg Wardle is still around.
I know. I think we lost him on the uncle story.
I think we lost him on the uncle story. Shoot.
I shouldn't be laughing. I bet the kids had weird uncle. They're probably going, yeah, I got weird uncle.
The whole weird uncle thing. I don't know. We got to move on from that. We got to move on.
It's really sad. It's really sad that they are getting dissed like that.
Yes.
They're not all weird.
That's the other thing. Uncles sometimes get a bad rap. Right?
Like you. I just gave you a bad rap. Like you were.
Just because I'm an uncle doesn't mean I'm weird.
That's right.
All right,
That's
here we
right.
go. Let's do this thing.
Okay.
This is the contest. If there is a sole winner, they win $15. So that's pretty cool. No one has the answers. The answers have been checked by Boney. Check them on the internet. This is Weird World Records. What do you think about that? Weird World Records.
Oh man.
Or do you think you'll be good at this?
Again. It's going to be hard.
It might be hard. We had a kind of a hard one last time, huh?
Last week was really hard.
Wow.
Come on, players. Where's our player? We know we got
gotta
Todd.
get our
I
people
know
in here.
Becky, and Becky's watching, I know.
Okay, Becky. All right. I mean, that's the thing is if you come on the show and there's not a lot of people, you have a really
could
good
win
chance
it.
of winning.
That's right.
Comments. Okay, here's the comments. Okay. What is the longest time a person has held their breath underwater? No Googling, by the way. 1,
No Google.
26 minutes, 10 seconds. 2, 24 minutes, 37 seconds.
Wow.
3, 21 minutes, 15 seconds. 4, 18 minutes, 32 seconds.
Wow. Ugh.
Greg says sometimes it is difficult to have the show. Oh, yeah. Oh, he said that already.
Yeah.
I thought he was back. Another category I know almost nothing about. Well, I mean, this is the kind of thing as you can imagine, like how long could I hold my breath underwater? What? Everybody's saying 4, 18 minutes, 32 seconds.
I said,
What did you say? And I don't see your answer.
Well, I think I read it wrong.
24 minutes, 37 seconds is the answer. No one got it. This is kind of difficult.
I did. I forgot to hit go. I forgot to hit, but I get it, but don't count it. But I did.
What
have
is
it
the
down,
record
too.
for the
Really?
most Big Macs eaten in a lifetime? 1, over 32,000. 2, nearly 40,000. 3, around 20,000. 4, about 25,500. Maybe they can't be completely accurate because the guy, forgets a couple.
Do you think it's on a one person?
Kamala says, Jesus. Oh, she's too long for the holding her breath. Yeah. I mean, it's almost a half an hour under the water.
Yeah, it's really.
I've seen
It's not.
pictures of the people doing it. I think they weigh themselves down too. They wear like scuba gear and they weigh themselves so they don't have to. I mean, you can't move because that uses oxygen, right?
Well, isn't it those divers that those young kids and they jump off the little boats and go
Oh, you're
way
thinking
down
about the pearl divers.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be the longest time to hold your breath because they swim. Did you see that? No one won, by the way, the Big Mac.
No one what?
How many hot dogs were eaten in 10 minutes to set the world record? 10 minutes. Imagine this. Trying to stuff hot dogs in your mouth. And
How many hot dogs were eaten until to set?
One.
These numbers don't seem right.
183. Why? Because 83 hot dogs.
Is it 0.1?
2.
Mine says 1 point. Mine says
No, it says 1.
1.83.
83. 2.
Oh.
80. 3. 72. 4. 68. I know it's weird looking. It is weird looking. 183. 2. 80. 3. 72. 4. 68. I know it doesn't sound. This is a gross, disgusting contest. Maybe we need some music, meditation music. There we go. There.
Well, that happened to me on the question before. I kept going, well, I don't remember it being 2.24 minutes.
You got that one. It's 83. 83. And Todd and Kamala both said 72.
And Becky has dropped out apparently.
I don't think anybody's going to win this contest. What is the tallest stack of M&Ms ever balanced? Okay, you can imagine this.
For God's sake.
1
Oh my gosh.
is 7. 2, 6. 3, 43. 4, 21. Todd says 3.
I don't know,
Todd says
Joel.
43. Imagine 43 M&Ms all stacked up.
I don't know how.
Rebecca says
Just imagine
21.
Because they're not flat.
Mama J says 21. You said 21?
I did.
Yeah, they're not flat. I mean, it seems impossible to stack even 3. To me.
Yeah, I think even, yeah.
Computing the
What
answers.
would you say, 7, 6?
I'm not going to venture a guess because I vetted the questions with Boney. Boney and I went over it last night with Ernst and Witter. Oh, look.
We all got it.
All right, everybody got
no,
it.
none of us got
Oh,
it.
no, I thought everybody got it too. No one got it. It's 7. We're going to have to Google that later on. Take a look at that.
Oh, wow.
What is the record for the fastest marathon run while dressed as a fruit? 1, 3 hours, 12 minutes. See, I don't know my marathons that long. 2 hours, 50 minutes. I wonder what the fruit was. 3, 2 hours, 45 minutes. 4, 2 hours, 33 minutes. I'm going to have to Google that. Just don't you Google it.
No Googling. Well, I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to say.
Let's see, current record. It's a Matthew Seidel. It was a banana. He was dressed as a banana. Kamala says a banana would be faster than an apple. It's true. It's true. It's 2 hours, 33 minutes.
Oh my God. That's like a marathon time, a regular time.
Yeah, let's see if.
Isn't it?
Yeah, he's probably just a good marathon runner. There he is. All right, next question. Next question. What is the most number of spoons balanced on a human body all at once? 192, 288, 378, 465. It's kind of a guessing game, isn't it? Unless you know everything about, I don't know. It seems
balanced, not stuck.
Balanced. Spoons balanced on a human
like
body.
on your nose.
I didn't know
Okay.
Yeah, like that's the only way I can think. What, on your head?
Oh my
Todd,
goodness, I don't know.
Todd says 192. Kamala says 192. You know, I mean, I think maybe if you even get like 3 of these right, you could win this contest.
Has anybody got anything right? I only got 1 right and I wasn't down, so I don't get it.
Is the subject sweaty? That's a good question. 92, there it is. Everyone got that one. No one got that one. No one got that one. How long was the longest fingernail recorded on a single hand?
How long?
The longest fingernail recorded on a single hand. 1, 374.02 inches.
Oh my
2,
God.
358.15 inches. 3, 322.83 inches. 4, 295.28. This is getting ridiculous.
You know, Joel, you may have had some new listeners, but I don't know.
They're like, I'm not playing this game again. See, now you wish it was like last week. Last week was now fun, right? It was a fun game. This one, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's pretty crazy. I got a picture of this guy.
And it's all curly. Aren't they all curly?
Yeah. Oh, they're all
You're right,
curly.
Todd.
Let's see, no one got it. But I mean, how could you? There he is.
Oh, that is disgusting. Oh my God.
Hey, disgusting is in the eye of the beholder. What is the heaviest weight lifted by a human beard? This is the answers. I mean, 1,
Joel.
Boney. Why did you do this one? 1, 154.32 pounds. 2, 140.65 pounds. 3, 121.25 pounds. 4, 105.82 pounds. I don't know why it's down to the point.
You know, I haven't even ever heard of any of these weirdo things.
You haven't? I grew up like looking at the Guinness Book of World Records.
Oh.
And I remember they had the guy with the fingernails, and I was like, how does it? Because he had stripes on them. He had painted them. And I thought, when your fingernails grow out, they grow out with stripes on them? It's weird.
I don't know. And I won this one.
You got that one.
And I guessed.
You guessed? You didn't calculate?
He had a weight? He had in his
a beard, yeah.
Oh, no.
What is the record for the most T-shirts worn at once? Okay, you can win this one. You can totally win this one. 1, 280. 2, 260. 3, 240. 4, 200.
I just don't know.
Most T-shirts. I gotta get a picture of this one.
I don't know, Joel.
Worn at once. I mean, really, this contest is more about the enjoyment of seeing the guy wearing
weird stuff.
Oh, I better not put it on the screen just yet, because
I should be joyful. I should be joyful about this and not condescending.
That's right. That's right.
Okay. I'll stop.
I'm going to show you a picture of what he looks like too, as soon as we find out who wins this.
I like the pictures.
Yeah, the pictures are fun, right? Let's see what the answer is. Imagine wearing 200 t-shirts at all. 200.
Oh, Becky just snuck in there.
She snuck in there.
And she won.
She could win this thing. She could come in from behind.
Becky. That's right.
Here he is.
Way to go.
Here he is wearing his t-shirts. Okay, how far did someone walk balancing a lawnmower on their chin?
Oh, come on.
You've seen people do that before, right? Yeah, come on. You haven't seen anybody walk with a lawnmower on their chin?
Now, is it a little lawnmower, though? They don't tell us.
Oh, it's got to be a regulation lawnmower, one that you could,
Oh, it does?
So 1, 361 feet, 2, 295 feet, 3, 164 feet, 4, 1,179 feet. I got to remember to read the questions in case there are people out there that, can't see. They listen to lunch therapy. Let's see. Oh, there's a lot of threes coming in. 164.
I wish Greg was still on here. I think his kids would have liked
I
this
think
one.
they would have liked this one. Kids love world records, by the way.
They love
That was the
world
most read
records.
book in my elementary school library. 164 feet. Everybody seems to have won that.
Oh.
Wow.
Or did Camilla? Oh. No, we didn't win that one.
Oh my God!
Number
What
4
happened?
was the winning.
Where's Todd? Where's Mama J got?
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Did they finish?
What happened?
I-
Oh my God! We're gonna have to tally these because
no.
they did not tally correctly. Looks like
Oh, no.
Becky. We're gonna have to come back at you to see who wins this one. We're gonna have to get the forensic science people to watch and count the votes.
Maybe me and Becky were the only ones who won something.
Is it possible everybody else got 0? Is it? Oh,
Does anybody?
Todd didn't get any.
No.
No one else got any answers. So the win.
Oh my God.
I guess-
And how did I get
I guess
to-
Becky wins.
Becky
she wins the
wins.
$15.
Becky, because she came in on the very end
Wow.
of that one.
Wow! Congratulations.
Becky.
That was wild, Becky. How you pulled that one out.
Oh,
That's
why we were the only ones.
I can't believe.
15.
Did they finish? That's what Mama J says. What is he talking about?
Well,
That's
because
why-
I said maybe they dropped out.
Oh, I see. Yep, you're right. They did not drop out,
They did not drop out.
but they just didn't score. Maybe it just doesn't show you when you get 0. Anyway, congratulations to Rebecca.
Congratulations, Becky. I told you. She texted me and said, "Are you doing lunch therapy?" I go, "You ready to win all
course.
the money?" And
She's
did.
going shopping. All right. I really want to hear what you buy with the $15. Send Jay your Venmo or your Zelle or
Yes,
something,
yes.
and we'll
I
get
got
it going.
you covered. Yeah.
All right,
Because
so-
I got the $5. So.
We have a lot of fun stuff here today that, this, maybe the quiz wasn't as fun as maybe it was advertised, but hey,
That's okay. It's
for
okay.
Becky, it was pretty awesome because she's going to go away with the $15 for one
She
right
is.
answer.
Was it?
This
I
might be
never
a
won this-
record for the quiz.
I think it
It's
is.
the only person
The
to ever win
least
with
number. Yeah.
one correct answer. Okay, so
Yeah.
tell me about this thing behind us. You're reading this book?
I am listening to this book. So this lady, Solika Jawad,
Mhm.
is married to John Baptiste. But she had quite a life before she met up with him. And this book gives you prompts about what, it's kind of life-changing. So it'll give you the prompt about, okay, so you've recovered from cancer. Where are you going to go now? Or something like that. It's a fascinating book, and it has 100 prompts in it that kind of I think I'm just going to go over and read it over and just do it one prompt at a time.
That's really
It's
interesting.
for writing or for doing things in your life.
I want to mention something.
Yes.
Jeff Lowman has a second half of his report from Indonesia that we're going to show. And I just want to make sure everybody knows that
Yes,
that's going to
don't leave.
happen after we talk about this book. Can you tell us,
Yes.
are these writing prompts?
Well, they're supposed to be writing prompts, but as I was listening to it, I think it could be for getting back at it for your writing jokes, getting back after it for acting, getting
Oh.
back after it for everyday life, your job, your kids, you know, everything. So I think it can go for everything. It's kind of for writing, but I can see it overall.
You know, I'm looking for ways to combat against the, or I don't know, combat? I don't know. I'm looking for ways to deal with the inundation that I have of what people are doing and how awesome people are and how you're not as awesome as them, that comes through from the, you know, It used to come through from magazines. They'd always show perfect people and you'd be like, oh, I'm not perfect. Why am I not perfect? But now I have actively on Instagram, which is a tool I have to use, is actively telling me this person is so much cooler than you are. And it actually says, like, it almost will say that in words, you know, that you're just not living up. And you got to, because it's always trying to, I don't know, maybe it's my Instagram, but my Instagram is always trying to sell me something and saying that I'm lacking in something. A lot of it is pseudoscience. A lot of it is just berating you to make you feel bad to buy a product.
Because you're a loser because you haven't sold anything. And
right,
because you're
not buying crypto or whatever the hell you're not doing. You're not working out right. You're not eating right. You're not drinking the right mushroom coffee or whatever.
I'm not. Yeah. And, you know, on mine, I'm not showing my tips. I'm not putting makeup on. I'm not brushing my hair. That's what they do for me.
Really? And you're like, what hair? You're like, what hair?
I go, what hair? And yeah, who wants to watch me put my hair on my head?
Yeah.
Right?
It would be kind of interesting to try and teach the Instagram algorithm to be more supportive. And less blamey. So do you think this book helps this, though? Is this a good alternative to this?
I will say, I think that was a perfect segue, Joel. It will. It really will, because it makes it seem like it's achievable. Yeah. You know, and it's not about followers. It's your personal journey. And the people aren't going, I did this and then I made $1 million. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great, I'm an audiobook, so I'm listening to it and it's really good. And this lady, she's got deadly cancers going on and all sorts of stuff. So, you know, to listen to that,
she's got obstacles.
It's very uplifting. Yeah.
Can you also tell us about this other book that you're listening to, which is, I believe it's this book. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. And
the
Henry Winkler book.
Yes, I am listening to Henry Winkler's autobiography right now, and he's a great story. He's a great story. Where he came from, his German background, his Jewish background, which I knew nothing about, and then what happened to him after the show of Happy Days ended. And I mean, literally, he could not get a effing job. And he sounded like us. Nothing, you know, he's going, there's nothing happening. No scripts are coming. And it was like, he almost felt like his life was over. And then how he resulted in being a voiceover for a while. I mean, he could not get a job.
Because he was the Fonz.
Who he was.
Because everybody's like, you're the Fonz.
And also, what did you call it? Yeah, stereotyped. Yeah.
Also, it was so improbable of him, like, becoming the Fonz. Like, he was in Lords of Flatbush.
Totally.
But he felt like, I mean, I don't know if it talks about this in the book, but I remember him talking about this on Mark Maron's show, that he was just like, you know, cast in this thing as like a hoodlum. Yeah. And then because of that, he got this other, you know, Happy Days. Yeah. But he was just not even like that kind of person at all, and wasn't a tough guy at all. And he did that original movie with Sylvester Stallone. And then I guess from what I understand, Sylvester Stallone came out to Hollywood and didn't know anybody, didn't have any. And he called up Henry Winkler and was like, can I, you know, stay on your couch for a few days? Yeah, he's a really cool guy. And plus, doesn't he have some kind of thing where he gets lost easily? Does he talk about that at all?
Yes, he had dyslexia.
It's dyslexia. But he said sometimes he leaves his home and he can't even get back to his house because he's got some kind of directional thing that goes on.
Well, he does. And also to listen to him talk about his troubling childhood, how mean his parents were, you know, they were not. And now they took advantage of his fame. His family took advantage of his fame, you know, trying to sell things with his likeness, fake signing his photos and selling them. It's really a good, because I have been listening to a lot of biographies, and most of them just make me mad. And his, I'm thoroughly enjoying, and I like how honest he's really being.
Camel says she ran into him at the ophthalmologist's office in the valley when his mom had an appointment. Her mom had an appointment. He was very nice.
Wow. He is. I think he's very genuine. And he talks about he doesn't like it if people come up and do, hey.
He doesn't like
call
it?
him Fonz.
He doesn't like it.
No.
Probably
you got to know him that he is a person and not the Fonz. Yeah.
We interviewed Leonard Nimoy years ago on our podcast. And he kind of went around full circle with that thing because he wrote a whole book saying he's not Spock because he didn't like being stereotyped. And then later on, he decided to embrace it because it did give him this incredible life. So then he had another book that was called I Am Spock.
Oh, well, guess what? Also about this book is how much he was hurt by his fame and how much it affected Ron Howard and the other cast. He goes really in detail about that. It was hard for him because he took over the show, right?
Yeah.
He was the most famous. And it was very hard on everybody.
Did you see him on Barry?
I love him in Barry.
Yeah,
I love him on Barry. Yes.
All right, let's get into this thing. First, I want to show Positive Potato has been out and about.
Oh, some more?
Still traveling, yeah. Here he is. Denver emergency training. Must have a positive attitude. There he is in Denver. Learning some stuff about emergency, how to deal with emergencies.
Look how many people they are helping.
I know.
All over
and
the
then,
world.
I mean, they're helping Howard too, because look, Howard.
Come on. Check this out.
Howard just got a 40-year plaque. And
yeah, look at him.
He's been working for the airlines for 40 years. That's pretty cool.
Check this out.
Look at that.
Yeah. All right, it's time now for the Jeff Lowman SuperJeff mini vacation.
I can't wait.
We've been waiting. Last week we showed the first part of it. I want to show just the first part of it again so that we understand for people that maybe weren't here. They can understand what's happening.
I'm glad you're doing that.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Good afternoon, hummingbirds. SuperJeff here coming to you from Indonesia, Komodo Island. And today we're going to go do some nature watching. So we're going to see some snakes, we're going to see some dragons, and we might see something else. So stay tuned and welcome to Lunch Therapy.
So here's the beginning part again, just so we get that. This is the one he spent the big bucks on.
Hello there, hummingbirds. It's SuperJeff coming to you from Thailand. There's my AI avatar looking more and more like me. We're living in the future, everybody. Lunch Therapy put out a lot of money to send me to Indonesia on a fantastic trip that's mostly about wildlife. Now, if you don't know where Indonesia is relative to Thailand or the rest of the world, I'll take you basically on the trip that we went on. Started off at SuperJeff's house here in Chiang Mai, and from there took the flight down to Bangkok because you cannot fly from Chiang Mai to Indonesia. It's just too far.
Still don't understand that part.
Our first stop off was at Don Muang Airport, not to be confused with Don Juan Airport. And then from there we flew all the way to Bali. So past Singapore, past Brunei, and the fields of Bali. And sadly, I have to report that Sting song is played there at the airport.
I still don't know what the Sting song is. I kind of have an idea.
Because this is the volcano we flew past. And then we continued on to the east to the Komodo National Park and the island chain. So we're actually closer to Australia at this point than we are in Thailand. And then from there we got on a boat. And that boat took us over here to Komodo Island.
This boat ride,
this is the last and biggest island
He's got
in the
guts.
chain. And what you're going to
It's
see
an
here
adventurer,
shortly
both him and
is area
Hayata.
Huge,
where we had
I think the
our
boat would have
trip.
scared me.
Yeah, me too.
Apart from what was going on the ground, we also did a lot of birding. I enjoy taking photographs of birds. So for example, this sunbird here. We've got a warbler.
going birding now.
A snail in a tree.
That's
not
a
bird.
snail in a tree.
Snail in a tree.
A crazy spider that has an artistic streak.
Look at that.
Got the black-tailed shy bird. Doesn't like pictures. This is what's so challenging about taking photographs, is to be able to get a clear shot and far away with the telephoto lens. So kind of hit and
You're
miss,
doing
but
pretty
we
good.
enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, there are the
What is
green
that
jungle
one?
fowl, probably
Ooh.
a favorite amongst the dragons.
I want to see these.
Ooh.
Oh, the dragons
Probably
eat them?
One of the better pictures here is of the black nape oriole. We had an excellent guide who could hear the birds off in the
It's
bush,
like a crop circle.
identify it by the sound, and then point out to me where it was up in the tree. And sometimes I could see it, but it's a real dense forest, so sometimes I just couldn't.
Wow.
The most rare bird that we saw was this cockatoo here, which is the yellow-crested cockatoo. It is an endangered species, critically endangered. There's probably 1,000 to 2,000.
That's like in
of these
Beretta.
birds
Didn't Beretta
remaining.
have one of those?
We saw at least
Don't do the time.
2 different birds,
Don't do the crime.
and they've got a beautiful yellow crown to them. And
Ooh.
unfortunately, people would capture them and try
Oh.
to turn them into pets. So
Those pet.
not
Ooh,
cool.
Beretta did. Ooh.
Yeah, see, Beretta did it. He did the crime.
Had
He's
a
gotta do the
kite
time.
there.
A lot
Up
of
over the
birds,
water,
Jeff.
Hunting for fish.
A
Off
lot
in
of birds.
the tidal areas, we have the
Ah.
beach stone curlew, which is a threatened species also. Kind of a zebra pigeon, I believe. A raven. And some shots of a kingfisher that was enjoying or
Oh,
not
they're
enjoying
blue.
the rain. And then here are 2 teals.
Oh my God, there's so many different
A
birds at this
Pacific
place.
reef heron,
Really?
a wild buffalo, which are eaten by the dragons.
No.
Typically, the dragon would
Yes,
bite the leg.
listen to that.
The bacteria from the dragon's mouth would make the animal sick, and then it would die in a day or 2, and then they would have the party eating the buffalo.
See, that's why you don't want to get bitten by a.
No
Komodo
way.
dragon.
There's never a
Dragon.
good trip unless there's monkeys. These are beach monkeys, which I shot from the boat with my camera, not with a gun. And they're running really quickly, so they're easy to spot. They run much faster than you can imagine. And the animal we saw the most of was
The
actually
bats.
the flying fox.
Oh, flying
These
fox.
are about the
Oh,
size
wow.
of a North American squirrel. They've got little brown heads there. And their wingspan is 3 feet.
Jeez.
So they're flying
Wow.
foxes, a type of fruit bat.
We need some video of that.
We were told we're going to go to where they migrate every night, because when the sun goes down, they leave a mangrove forest, and then they go from the mangrove forest to the main island, and then they eat fruit. That's fruit bats do. And after they eat the fruit, then they will fly off to pollinate and return back to the mangroves. So
Wow.
this is their migration.
Whoa. That's
Wow.
cool.
Which you can imagine, this has been going on for thousands of years, every night.
I think we need to name these guys. That's crazy. So these are these fox bats?
Fox.
Flying foxes?
Flying fox.
They migrate every night. Why do they migrate every night, Jeff? Let's talk
Yeah.
to
Now,
Jeff
the
like
other
he's
boats
here.
there are doing just
I
as
know.
we did, watching the bats at sunset. After the sun went down, most of those people in those boats, they would open up a bottle of wine. They would sit back and play Scrabble or card games. But we were on a different boat. We were on a lunch therapy boat. And we don't just take recreation time and lunch therapy.
Yeah.
We go off and we explore the jungle.
Okay, here we
So when
go.
it's
Ooh,
perfectly
at night?
dark, dark. The moon hadn't risen yet.
Oh.
We went off to a nearby island where there were mice everywhere underfoot, which tells you that there's also snakes everywhere. So our guide went off and started looking for vipers. This was an island that was filled with lots of different types of vipers, including the mint viper. If you look closely in the picture, you might be able to see the mint viper.
See it?
Oh, I see it. It's green. Oh, right there.
Those are tasty.
Our guide
Those.
and the rangers had their snake sticks, and they went to loosen up the snake, pull it down without hurting it or having it fall on your head.
No. Ouch, ouch.
Ow.
After about
Ouch.
10 minutes of chasing the snake in the tree,
Is that the
they were
same
able to
stick
bring it
that keeps
down
the
so that we
Komodo
could
dragons away?
photograph it and get a closer look.
I think it is.
Oh, he's like, what the hell, guys?
Get-
Yeah, give me a
There's
break.
super Miata there, a
Oh.
safe distance from the snake. Cannot jump or snap that far.
Wow.
And here's the mint snake.
He's beautiful.
Yeah.
Not doing a whole lot. Probably wondering why
Probably
everybody's hanging out.
Freaking out because his crazy uncle
Oh
pulled him
yeah,
out of the
he
tree.
probably I think his head hurts. Oh, look how long he is.
Miata's a little bit crazy to be so close to that snake. Is it
So there's also the
venomous?
Russell viper, and then
Oh,
there
yeah.
are the more
Are they?
common green viper. This green viper
Yeah.
here, you can see the skin is getting very old, so probably
Are you going
by
to pull the
now,
skin off?
3 or 4 days later.
Just reach
it
up
has
there and
shed
get
that
it.
skin, and
I know you like that.
you can see that it is actually getting ready to strike at a mouse that might go by. It's coiled up
Oh.
from maybe the first 7 inches of its body, so that when a mouse goes by, it'll come by and snap it.
Wow. Wow.
Now they don't have any anti-venom on the island, and they don't have any
They are poisonous.
anything but first aid. So if you are bitten by a viper, what they'll do is they will not fly you out because there's no helicopter. They'll put you on a boat, and you'll have a very painful 7 or 8 hours until you can get to a hospital where they can treat your wounds.
My God.
Everyone was careful not to be bitten.
You mean they wouldn't even poke
The
a
other
hole in
snake
it
we
and
saw
suck it?
was the dog-faced water snake.
Suck it.
And I don't understand. Here's a dog right here. Here's a dog.
Okay, here's the dog.
And this dog's face looks nothing like the snake in the
No.
video. So I'm not sure
No.
why they came up with that name.
It's wrong.
It seems like it's an insult, which isn't very nice to the snake or the dog.
Just need some moisturizer. Is that the
This
person who
hangs
got bitten
around
by the
the
snake, or is it the
Tidal
dog
area,
face snake?
And
I think
it
it's the
will
dog
go
face
off
snake.
and eat little fish that you see
It's
in
a
the
little
tide
moist.
pool.
Is that a conch shell under by that snake?
I don't know. Maybe it's
Look,
got,
it looks like it, doesn't it?
got its own shell.
Yeah.
It can't be a conch shell. Isn't that like in the ocean?
Well,
Well,
it's
maybe-
probably just
maybe.
a rock.
We did a
Maybe.
lot of snorkeling. I think we got in the water
Oh.
maybe. a
See,
total of
that was
4 or
like a
5
conch
hours.
shell.
And
Crazy.
the most amazing thing, which is even more amazing than
Oh my God, even more amazing.
the
than
dragons,
this.
was that we saw
No.
not just one of
Whoa,
these
manta
manta rays,
rays.
but we saw
Oh.
8 all together. So we were watching these plankton feeders at the bottom of the
It's
ocean.
in a tide pool. Keep
and
up,
I
Joel.
can't
I can't.
describe how amazing that was, because they're 15 feet long and 15 feet wide, and when they swim, they're like bats going through the water. So we saw them pretty much in the open ocean, pretty far from land,
Wow.
but we could look down, and the visibility
right.
was so good we could see about 100 feet down to the bottom of the ocean. So that was also memorable.
Wow.
All right, so I'm back on the boat.
But where's the dragons?
So lunch
look at 'em
therapy,
there.
hummingbirds. Thanks for watching. I'll finish with a
No.
montage.
Oh, well, maybe in the montage.
No, no.
God, there's some good music. Is that
Thank
the end?
you, Jeff.
Wow. Uh-oh. What pisses Mama J off? I don't think we have any of that.
Well, let's see.
Oh, that's from last week.
No,
Remember
but I
last
sent you a new one.
Oh,
What
yeah,
was
let's
that?
see. Oh, no, that's actually Ailment
Ailment.
Corner.
Ailment, yes.
The dragons were in part 1. Yeah, you got to go back to last week to watch the
Okay, well, I
dragons.
thought it was continuing that the dragon was going to kill something.
No, this is all about birds. Oh, here we go.
Doing videos like this are getting more difficult because remember back in the day it was like, okay, hold the phone up here so you don't see your double chin, or do this so you don't see that.
See?
I can't do anything anymore because you either see my neck, my jawbones, I don't know. But
We need
my
that
yellow
book.
I'm here to talk
We need
about
the
that.
book.
I'm here to talk
Yellow
about
teeth.
chronic dry eye, which I used to laugh at that commercial about, oh, for heaven's sakes, how bad can that be? Well, you know what? It can be really bad. So I was at my eye doctor this week, and he says, well, do you use eye drops? And I go, yeah. He goes, well, how many times a day? I go, I don't know, once or twice. He goes, use them 8 times a day.
What? It's like a job.
8 times a day, eye drops. And he says, every
Like I have
night put a
time?
little warm compress on your eyes so it'll loosen as we get older, our tear ducts get kind of clogged up. And he says, if you would do that at night, your eyes will feel much better. So this is my public service announcement for you. And I did it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just like 2 days into it, and I think it's working. So anyway, there you go.
Wow. Okay, is it working? Or are you just saying?
I think it is, but the minute, because what dry eye does, it makes you feel like you're tired because your eyes are tired, and then I just throw some drops in, and I'm all good to go again. Yeah,
Wow.
it's terrible. Let me tell you.
Sounds
How come
horrible.
guys don't get dry eyes?
They do, right?
Right?
Guys get
Dude,
dry eyes.
I hope they do.
Yeah,
Do you use eye drops?
never. But I'm
But
just
you're not
one
my
guy.
age yet.
Just one
You're
guy,
not.
and I'm not your age yet. So there you go.
That's right. That's right.
Matt Wright says he takes his eyes out at night and leaves them in a glass of saline on the nightstand. That's a really great idea.
You know what? I'm going to try that, Matt. Thank you. Yeah.
Like, okay, let's see what kind of broken news we have going on here today. It's really, there's a lot of really good stuff. And I know that people have been, talking about other dumb stuff. And
Yeah.
they're missing the real news, like the space peanut. Did you hear about the space peanut?
I have not heard about this one. You are one up on me today.
Oh, because normally you're like, yeah, I heard about that.
It's like, yeah, hello.
You kidding me? I knew about that. Let's see if I know about it. So okay. Now there's a mission called Lucy. And we've spent so much money on this crazy stuff. But anyway, this mission is a NASA-led mission to explore the Jupiter Trojan asteroids, which are small bodies that share the Jupiter's orbit around the sun. The mission aims to provide the first close-up look at these primitive objects, which were thought to be remnants of the early solar system. Lucy, launched on October 16th, 2021, is scheduled to complete this 12-year journey to explore 8 asteroids, including 1 main belt asteroid and 7 Trojan asteroids. So this is it. This is what they found. It's a peanut asteroid, and strangely enough, is called the Donald Johnson. Let's see what they say about it.
About 150 million years ago, Earth's most recent supercontinent was in the process of breaking up. Sauropods dominated the lush, slowly separating landmass that would become today's familiar continents. Meanwhile, in the asteroid belt, a breakup of a different sort was taking place.
This is
The
how it was
large
made.
asteroid 163 Origine was pummeled in a collision, shedding debris to form a new family of asteroids. Fast forward to 3.2 million years ago, long after the fall of the dinosaurs, when an early hominin walked upright through an Ethiopian river valley. Now, a robotic explorer named for our most famous human ancestor is heading to a member of the Origine asteroid family, en route to the fossils of planetary formation.
Liftoff. Atlas V takes flight.
NASA's Lucy mission launched in October 2021 and flew past Earth in 2022 and 2024 for a pair of gravity assists. In early 2025, Lucy...
So all of this was just to
For
get this
this.
picture. What is going on here? I mean, I'm into the space program. I think it's interesting.
are.
But what? How? I mean, they're getting other pictures like this. But
Joel,
yeah.
a fossil to me, it should have some kind of a footprint in it, a dead animal, something. So what's gonna be on these except little dents?
I don't know. They're like, hey, look at that space potato. Space potatoes important.
Potato.
Space potatoes are important. I guess. I don't know. I'm starting to lose the thread on these things here. How about this one?
Yeah.
LSD without the fun. Have you heard of this one? So what's
think I
happening?
have.
Oh, you have. Researchers
Didn't
at the
I send this?
University of California. Did you send it to me?
Is this the breathing one?
Why do we care about peanuts? Why do we care about peanuts?
Yeah, why do we? Where that money could go.
The breathing one. No, this is about at the University of California, Davis. They developed a new compound called JRT, which is a modified version of LSD, retains the therapeutic benefits of LSD, such as enhancing neuroplasty and promoting neural growth, but without the hallucinogenic effects.
Ooh.
So I don't know why they want to get rid of the hallucinogenic effects.
As you know, I'm attributing all of my health issues due to the acid I took in high school.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this would, I wonder if you would have like a moister eyes if you had taken this stuff instead, if you had taken JRT instead. So this is the actual proof. Those weird squiggly lines over there. So on the left control, there's less pink squiggly lines. And on the right one, there's more. So basically they're thinking that this, could have other effects as well, but it's really good for people with schizophrenia.
Okay.
And they might be able to cure that.
Yeah.
Where do we apply for a double gravity assist? I know.
I liked that. I was intrigued by that too, Matt.
Do you know what that is? It's when you go around the Earth or the moon.
Uh-huh.
That's how they're going to get to. That's why they're saying we have to go to. That's why they're saying we have to go to the moon, so that when we can shoot these rockets around the moon and wing them out to different places. I don't know. It's so weird. Science. It's incredible what they do to get a picture of a peanut. It's incredible.
It really, and they're still going to be up there. 8 more years?
Yeah, exactly. Looking at more rocks.
No, I need some dead bodies in those rocks.
Kamala says, "Why do you think it had long-term effects on you, and what are they, Jay?" See, now you got to answer to it.
Well, just go back and look at all my ailment. Look at the ailment segments.
You'll see all dry eye. There's some skin things where you have to get in that weird pod.
Oh, yeah. I have to get in the pod. I just had that norovirus, mentally.
Yeah.
Demising. Oh, it turns in.
Oh, so
3D
see on the left,
2D.
it's in 3D, and on the right it becomes 2D. I think that thing on the left is a cross section of your brain, and then on the right it's like the close up, and then there's some lines on it. So this is the proof.
Oh,
this is actually from their
the
actual paper about this thing, their scientific paper.
Oh.
All right. I guess we got to go pretty soon, but I just want to.
We do? No.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, and Kamala, I was just teasing about the acid. That was a fake story.
That was a fake. You got to be careful what you say on this show because people take it literally. All right, here's a baby elephant for you. Speaking of peanuts, coming your way. Where? Oh my gosh, where is it?
Oh, I hear her.
This is at the zoo in Oregon.
Oh.
Kamala says, "Oh, thank God." She was worried. You're worrying people out there about their LSD use. So you got to be careful what you say when you have a platform like this.
That's true. How I can affect people.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this baby eating that dandelion. Oh my God.
You gotta love that.
I love it so much.
I want to show you this though. I want to show you
the
this.
weekend.
Okay.
Temperatures near what in the? Okay, I was wondering. What should I do? Oh,
he's got you.
That's pretty hilarious.
Now that's
This is good stuff.
I wish that happened on our
Our
news.
producer's like, just stay on the screen after. Now it makes sense.
that was funny.
Trying to mess with you. Eat you. There, and he's where is this?
Oh, and then there's this one. Oh, here's a dog, and he has a dolphin
Oh
friend.
no. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Isn't that the coolest?
Oh my gosh.
That's wild. Okay, one more thing. There's this new movie that I want to advertise here.
Incredible tale.
Okay, I'm ready.
An apartment inside Providence Place Mall going undetected for years.
These people.
We all hated the mall when it went up, right? Nobody wanted that to happen.
Shortly after, a developer comes in and says, I'm going to knock down your home.
I just had this idea. Oh, we should live in the hall.
It seemed like a very absurd fantasy and perhaps a great challenge. When the mall was being built, I saw a space that I could not figure out what it would be used for. We went looking for a anomaly in the architecture, and we snuck ourselves in there, and we took out our flashlights. There it was. It started the conversation immediately.
We need to develop this underutilized space.
There was a real necessity to build a wall there. It was like 5,000 pounds of cinder blocks. It's important to emphasize there's this underlying sense of dread that we're going to get caught at any time.
So what is it? Is it a prank? Is it a work of art? Is it a social experiment?
It was like this alternate universe within the real world.
It talks about gentrification, capitalism, everything being commodified.
The apartment was the side project to the other stuff.
We were like a little elite strike force team of empathetic artists.
Such a magic thing to take a space from the mall.
Wow.
Holy moly.
Isn't that cool? Secret
That's very
mall apartment.
That is cool. And Jesse Eisenberg is producing.
Your friend.
That makes it real, my buddy.
Isn't that cool though? They made a movie out of it, and now the mall actually has embraced it. They're like,
And it's for real.
yeah, it was a real. They lived in this mall.
Wonder how can we see that, do you think?
Well, we're gonna have to look for it.
YouTube maybe, or
It's a good question. Let's see. See what it says.
secret mall apartment.
Secret mall apartment. I don't know yet. Providence Place Mall. Jesse Eisenberg. Look for it. Select theaters. It says it's in March 21st. It was in theaters, so it's probably going to be streaming soon.
So we might be able to stream it.
How
I'll
can
have to
we
check
watch
that
it?
out.
Yeah, we're going to have to look for it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to ask old.
Secret mall.
Yeah. All right. That's your lunch therapy allotment for
We
today.
did it. We did it, Joel.
Time to dance.
We did it, Joel.
I'm debating whether I'm going to show this really funny video that I found.
Oh, go ahead.
It's a
Go ahead.
It's a Weird Al Yankovic type
Oh, I
show.
love him.
You love, yeah.
Do
I mean,
it.
everyone loves it.
I got time. I'm not working today.
Okay. All right. Let me just set it up here because. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold on a sec. Boney, can you cue it up? It says show it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just get into this news here. So we're going to show this. Okay, wait. I can do this. I can do this.
You can do it.
Okay, we're going to go into just a
I have
blank.
all the faith.
Just going to go into a blank space here before where we're going to set this thing up. That's me behind the scenes with Boney, queuing it up. Ready for the dance break. Okay, here it is.
Okay.
Distractingly white on the White House lawn. selling Teslas while the press looks on. Everything is computer, he says with a grin, slashing and cutting more money for kids. He's dressed like a loser, sleeps with a gun, paid with a horse to join the Mile High Club. Reckless and stupid and out of control, running SpaceX from a ketamine hole. As they play Village People, the rally's done. Both billionaires, so they already won. The arena is empty, except for one man still jumping and yelling as loud as he can. My stocks have gone down and the prices go up, and every card broke in my Cybertruck. But he's lying and crying and tweeting at Grimes and saying concerning for the 99th time. He's rigging the system. He's always on speed. He's all alone, tweeting out more memes. Because he's wasted and racist, compulsive and mean. He's lying and whining and crying on TV. He's rigging the system.
All right, that was Sub Radio, they're called.
They were cool.
Aren't they cool? They're like
Yeah.
better than Weird Al Yankovic, even. I mean, if that's possible. This is just a nice little calm
If
thing.
I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. If I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean. Sit me upon my pony on
Hey, Joel.
Yeah.
out on the
I'm watching my 92-year-old neighbor across the street back her car into her freaking garage with another car in it.
Wow. She probably,
I can't do it.
she's backing it into her garage? She's
Yeah,
98?
she's backing her car. She's 92.
She must not have been doing the LSD when she was younger.
I think she did. She did not do any acid at all.
We go out and buy a boat on the seas we
All right, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Good show.
Super fun show.
Bye, guys.